All right. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Rate, subscribe, check out my Dallas Cowboys video that I just dropped. I had to change the name, the good, the bad, the ugly, because I'm advertising it a little bit, and they said that it's a sensitive topic. If I use that term, I can't use cowboy because that is a sensitive word because of the old cowboy days and the shit they used to do. I don't know. It's weird. So the wording is a little weird, but check that out. Uh, Dame Dollar. I said yesterday that he might have played himself, staying loyal to his soil, and there was reported that he was gonna take this package before. There was a report of him getting a larger extension, but I'm not sure if that's correct. But yeah, 2 years, 122 million. Like, that's love, man. Like, could you imagine signing a contract that large? What it means for your family? I mean, it's just, let me pull it up right here. Yeah. 2 years, 122 million, 61 million a year. New money will carry him to $450 million. And Richard Jefferson, he went off on younger players not playing in summer league. And That's debatable. Some players are just too good for summer league. Like Cade Kimham, he's too good for summer league, and I actually think him playing in summer league would be detrimental to the development of a guy like Ivy, who's getting a lot of the ball handling responsibilities. But he said something earlier about when they were talking about reducing maybe 10 games off the schedule. He said the players are soft. He played that time and get out there and work hard and all this other good stuff. And like, I push back 1,000% against that. And this is why, because of days like this. Like, this is an entertainment product at the end of the day. And the players have the responsibility to make sure the players in the next generation make just as much money. Like, we're going to see $1 billion contract. That's going to happen. $1 billion contract is going to happen in our lifetimes. $100 million player in the NBA and in the NFL is probably going to happen in our lifetimes, the way the money is exploding. Probably some of our kids will be, playing in those type of contract amounts. I say that to say this: the only thing that matters is growing the game financially and leaving the game better than you left it. That's the only thing that matters. All this macho stuff about, oh, I played 82 games, you need to play 82 games, that doesn't matter. If you need to cut down 10 games to give guys a bigger break so they can be fresher and play better, that's all that matters. Studies have shown, forget the injuries, because I know people debate that. Studies have shown after back-to-backs, there's less fast breaks, there's less dunks. The speed of play is drastically slower, and the fans like to see a faster game. So that should be the only thing that matters. That should be the only thing that concerns them. So shout out to him, man. Turns 32 in July. This deal signs him through 24-25. So the next 2 years of this extension, he's gonna be making $61 million again. That's crazy. And this is not even, I don't think they're a playoff team. I still think all of my previous statements apply. If he really cares about building a championship team and building a winner, how could you be in Portland? You know, he like this team, they're gonna struggle to make the playoffs. Forgetting building a contender. Same thing with Bill. They can win a title after Max deal. I mean, come on. Like, I mean, you playing the game. I get the game is the game, but you signed because of this. 251 million, 5 years. That's why he signed. Okay, so all right. Shout out to the Raiders, hired the first Black woman team president, Sandra Douglas Morgan. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Damn, she fine. All right, let's move on. Oh man, Lord Jesus. Paolo last night. So, like I've told you, I don't really watch that much college basketball, but this kid, man, I'm impressed by him. His handle, uh, he's a bigger kid, and guys that come in that big, so he's 250 pounds, he's 19 years old. You worry about size, but he seems like he's motivated. He wants to be one of the better players in league history. His handle, if you look at these highlights, the way that he can handle the ball, his passing ability, he's like a 6'10 wing. And at that size, even if he's not the quickest, because he's so tall and so big, you're not going to be able to put most wings on him to defend him. So he's going to be a nightmare for most teams, because most teams go with these small ball fours, and you're not going to be able to guard him with the small ball. He's just too big. And you can't really use the guys that are taller than you. You can physically get in them and body them up a little bit. You can't do that with him. He's too big. So I like what I saw out of him. I like what I saw about the other kid. I mean, he didn't have people getting on the ball like that. See, the reason why, one is better than the other is one can actually initiate an offense. Like Paolo can be a primary ball handler. So, I mean, I'm going to have to see that versus NBA teams. But from what I've seen of him in college, I remember when he played Gonzaga and the number 2 pick, Chet Holmgren, he went at him. Like, so that competitive fire that he has, I really love it. I love it. I think they hit a home run with that pick. So I think his mother was a college basketball player as well. So it's just in his genes to hoop. So shout out to them. No more Laker talk. No more Durant talk. I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon. Now, all the GMs are in Las Vegas now. So they're drinking. The wine is flowing. They're doing various Vegas activities. Maybe something could change. You can come to a handshake agreement after a couple drinks. You can make a agreement like that. Let's see. Let's go to Pro Football Talk. So I thought I saw some couple of things in there. Oh my God. I've almost forgot to talk about this. Sunday Ticket is heading to streaming service with a decision coming later this year. I'm so against this move. This country does not have the infrastructure to support streaming only for sports. We don't. It does not work well. It lags behind. Think about the bandwidth that we're all consuming now in our internet, because most of us are working from home now. Now we're going to add Sunday Ticket into it, and then I'm sure college football is going to follow, because that's what they do. They just run behind. So think about all the bandwidth that we're going to be consuming. Our network is going to be slow. It's going to lag. And then my multi-TV, situation that I always do, I'm not going to be able to do that no more with the direct TV being gone. They weren't the best, but it's better than, we don't have the internet capacity to do this. There's another theory, about everything's going to be connected to the internet and everything's going to be virtual reality. And then I read something that says we don't have the internet capability for everyone to use virtual reality products. Those big headsets that they're all selling them. What are they called? Meta Quest and, shit like that. So that's my concern with this. I don't usually care who has it. Like if it was Comcast, I hate Comcast. If I got to get them, I got to get them. If it's whatever service, whatever I got to get, that's the only reason I have DirecTV right now, is they have the Sunday Ticket. As soon as Sunday Ticket's over, you guys can go ahead and vamos and get the hell out of here. So we're going to get the best package for us now going forward. We're going to take all these damn boxes and take that damn satellite off my house. But at the same time, though, is this the best viewing experience? And I'm guessing, I bet dollars to donuts. Shout out to Peggy Bissell, my own union leader that used to say that all the time. I'll bet it that it's going to be terrible. You're going to see people complaining everywhere. Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, I'm behind. My internet's not loading up. It's moving at snail pace. Everybody is going to be at the internet at the same time. Remember, before the pandemic, when everybody was home at 6, the internet hours were low. But guess what? Monday Night Football's on. Got to stream. Like, come on. Like, hopefully they give some type of TV option, man. Like, why don't these, like, Amazon, and like, why don't y'all build a network or something? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it saddens me. It saddens me. But it looks like it's gonna happen. I can't blame them. That's how the salaries are gonna jump up. You know, the players get a piece of revenue. Revenue is exploding. So if the last CBA signed DirecTV, like, so what is DirecTV? TV bid Sunday Ticket. I don't think they make these numbers. I don't think they make them public. More than $2 billion a year. Oh, okay. So DirecTV isn't bidding to renew the package, but is willing to partner with the winner. In its current agreement, customers who sign up for Sunday Ticket also sign up for its paid TV service, with rare exceptions. That requirement will go away with new streaming partners, potentially opening up Sunday Ticket to a much wider audience. Okay, all right. So I'm rolling. So if they give me that option, like, hey, you got to sign up through them, but you can keep it through us. Okay, I'm rolling. Okay. So we got to see what that means. So it says potentially they're willing to partner. So they haven't made it clear yet. So we'll see. NFL is launching its own streaming service, NFL Plus. Okay. I've been germinating this in my mind. I've been thinking about this. Y'all let me know. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think about this one. I've been thinking that why don't, and maybe in the NFL will be trash, but the NBA, this show would be fire. Why don't they do a Hard Knocks with just GMs, right? Where every GM in the NBA, right, has a telephone, has a film crew filming it. And it runs on a year behind cycle. So all the trades and the discussions that we would be seeing now in the NBA offseason, we would see it before. We would see, so say it comes on in the summer. So right now we will be watching the trades from the year before. That's what we'd be watching. Okay, you get it? So 2022, we were watching 2021 trade deadline offseason. And what that would do is, if you watch the NBA a lot and listen to the news breaking has become just as big as the sport now. You know, this Kevin Durant situation, I think the finals ended like 30 days ago. It ended over a month ago. And we're still talking about the NBA is still leading baseball. They're playing baseball right now. They just finished playing hockey. They're doing Wimbledon right now. Kevin Durant is still leading SportsCenter, right? Warren Buffett's Guide to Investing. The Oracle of Omaha. Look at my man, Elon. Boy, Elon is wilding. There's this theory that he only did that so he can cash out some shares out of the market without causing panic. That's another story for another day. I don't know if people really care to hear the theory on that. Let me know in the comments if you do. I'll talk about it in the next one. But what was I even talking about? Okay, so yeah, it's on a rolling cycle. So the news breaking has become as big as a sport now. So what I'm saying is, why don't they do a TV show where we can actually see the news breaking? We can see the GM call and say, okay, this is what I want to trade. I don't accept that trade. And like, why is it such cloak and dagger that we don't know if Danny Ainge really tried to trade for Paul George? And What really happened with Kawhi Leonard and the Lakers when Kawhi said he wanted to leave? Like, what really happened in these situations? Why can't we know? I would watch it. If there was a show that came on every Wednesday that was a running loop from the season before, I would watch it. Fans would be intrigued. So why not do something like that with the NFL and NBA? We see the GMs work, all the GMs, the big trades, the big signings, the big acquisitions. Wouldn't it have been nice to see the GMs talking about potentially getting Deshaun Watson? The GMs talking about what to do now that there's a $20 million is the low bar for a good receiver after Christian Kirk. Everybody would like to see that type of stuff, right? So why not show it? Like, why does it have to be secret? Like, the players can play in public, the coaches can coach in public, the owners take criticism in public, the GMs do everything in silence, like they the mafia or something like that. Come on, show me. Let me see. Let me see what the actual trade was. Let me see what you actually turned down. Let me see who's actually on the top of your big board. Like, why can't we see who was on the maybe the big board, because you're giving up trade secrets. Maybe after a while you might catch a rhythm to, but really, why not? Why can't I see who's on my team's draft board? Why can't I see that? A year after the fact, why can't I see it? So Sunday Ticket NFL Plus. Interesting. All right. Is there anything I want to say before we get out of here? I felt like there was a story that I kept wanting to talk about, and I have not talked about it yet. Nah, that's it. I think, summer league time. Everybody enjoy the summer league. Watch the players. I don't think there's nothing really to gain out there. Most of these players are not going to play on the NBA roster ever. But it's good. It's good fun. Once again, I'm saying it's good. Go down to the summer league. If you can, go to Vegas, enjoy it. The way that it works is you buy a ticket for the day, and there's I think there's ins and outs. I think you can leave and come back. But what happens is, so say, for example, the day that Zion played, right? It's the same arena that they play all the games. So it's consecutive games, right? So we came at 11 and Zion didn't play till 5. So we stayed there 6 hours to get good seats, because you can stay in the gym the whole night if you would like to, but you need to get there earlier if you want to get good seats. The earlier you come, the better. Because I think the only seats that you actually have to pay a different pricing for is the lower, like the courtside seats, right? So yeah, we came in early and we got good seats, watch Zion play, and then the arena clears out. After the big dogs play, everybody leaves. There's certain teams like the Lakers, because it's so close to Las Vegas. That year that Lonzo played, it was a packed house. Lamar Ball was, strolling the sidelines, going crazy. Remember that, Triple B? Remember that? Damn, life comes at you fast. Remember Triple B? Oh, man. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. The game is a game. All right. Thank you for watching this clip. Do me a favor. Push the button. Hit subscribe. Come on, man. Push it.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
Man, do what's right. You heard her. Push the button. The game is a game.
So what's up, man? What's up with you otherwise, The game is a game. Always.